Welcome back to the Tigers Den podcast, guys. Before we get started, you know what we got to do. Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're brand new, and don't forget to ring that bell and join the Noti squad. Well, our Tigers moved to 2-0 after destroying Wisconsin 56-13. Slow start in the first, but Grambling turned it on in the second quarter, putting up 21 points. Then in the third and the fourth, 14 apiece, shutting out the Badgers in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the stats, Cody Walker had himself a day. 16 of 18 for 208 yards and 2 scores. He was on target for majority of his throws. He threw wideouts open, and he was able to connect with his tight ends. But we'll talk about that here in a few minutes. On the ground, Pierre Jackson does it again. 23 carries, 146 yards, 2 scores. Cody Walker even chipped in. He had 12 carries for 79 yards and a touchdown. Kevin Easley got into the mix, 6 carries for 35 yards and a score. And then Elton O'Connor had 3 carries for 24 yards. Out wide, it was the Tim Clark show. 3 catches for 54 yards and 2 touchdowns. I said last week that Grambling needs to get Clark more involved in the offense, and that's what happened this week. Shout out to freshman Shelton Hicks. He had 3 catches for 58 yards. Bobby Smith had 3 catches for 21 yards. I'm concerned, though, Antonio Walker's numbers are down starting off this year. He only had 2 catches for 30 yards. We got to make sure we keep this wide receiver group going, man. They are fast. They are tough. I would love to see them get the ball a lot more. On defense, Brent Stovall led the way with 6 tackles. Shout out to Brandon Ginn. He had 5 tackles. Caleb Causey is a monster this year, man. 5 tackles, 2 sacks. Also, big shout out to Nick Sellers. He had 3 tackles and 2 sacks. The road runner, Eric Rogers, he does it again. He had a pick 6 that he took back to the house 48 yards later. And then we dig deeper into the stats, and you can see Grambling State just dominated. 23 first downs, almost 500 yards of total offense. Wisconsin did outpass us by 41 yards, but look at the third down conversions. Wisconsin was 3 of 10. Grambling State was 4 of 7. And inside the red zone, Grambling only gave up 2 field goals while scoring 5 touchdowns in the red zone. Just a dominating performance for our Tigers. So we take a look at the polls this week. Grambling State still sitting at number 1 at 2-0. Nebraska's in at number 2. They're 1-0, taking on Notre Dame this week. Texas in at 3. They're 1-0. Oklahoma, our next opponent, in at 4. They're up a spot. Ohio State's up a spot to 5. Stanford's up a spot to 6. Mississippi State's up a spot to 7. Tennessee's up a spot to 8. Florida State's up a spot to 9. And the Badgers down 6 spots to 10. So no recruiting this week. I am working on a huge recruiting special for you guys. So make sure you ring that bell and join the Noti squad. This week, our Tigers are hitting the road, heading down to Norman, Oklahoma to take on the Sooners. Oklahoma comes in 1-0, ranked number 4 in the country after beating Temple 31-25. The Sooners are led by all-world quarterback Sean Young. He's 5'11", 196 pounds. He's thrown for 270 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. But this kid is special. He's got 91 speed, 89 acceleration. The accuracy is there. He's got a 95 accuracy, 87 throw power. He's got 93 elusiveness and 88 break tackle. This might be the best quarterback that Grambling State plays this year. On the ground, Sean Young leads the team in rushing with 129 yards, but his number 1 back is Cole Hines. He's carried the ball 10 times for 60 yards, and he's another speedster, 90 speed, 90 acceleration. He can break tackles. He has great carrying. He's elusive. Our defense is in for a long day. Now, out wide, Young has a solid group of wide receivers led by Lee Darby. He's an 87 overall. He's got 6 grabs for 84 yards and a touchdown. Behind him is Kyle Austin. He's a sophomore, 5 grabs for 85 yards in the score. But I found something interesting, man. They used their backup quarterback as a wide receiver, Brad Jackson, 6'4", 223. He's got 3 catches for 25 yards. So we got to make sure we keep an eye on that guy. Also, Kenny Johnson, 2 grabs for 16 yards. So it's going to be important this week for our secondary to get their hands on these wide receivers, jam them at the line, and stay with them. On defense, the Sooners are led by right outside linebacker James Chambers. He leads the team in tackles with 8. Then you have left outside linebacker Will Banks. He's a sophomore, 84 overall. He's got 7 tackles on the year. In the sack department, Gabe Martin is the only player on the team that has a sack. He has 1 on the season. In the secondary, you have Richard Carpenter. He has 1 interception. All right, so let's dig a little deeper into this Oklahoma roster. Sean Young, as we stated before, 99 overall. He's going to be a problem. Then there's Brad Jackson, the 6'4 junior, who does see some time at wide receiver. In the backfield, Cole Hines leads the way. He's a 95 overall. Then you have another speedster, Rusty Munoz. And you have Anthony Mobley. He's an 86 overall. Oh, man, they got a 95 overall wide receiver, Orlando Birch. He's got 94 speed and 98 acceleration. Look for Brent Stovall to be all over this kid. Then you have Lee Darby and Kyle Alston. Tight end's kind of a weak spot, man. They probably use their tight ends more for blocking. You have Robert Williams. He's a 6'5", 249-pound junior, 77 speed. Not too concerned about that. On the offensive line, you have Nelson Allen at left tackle. Then you have Patrick Reese at left guard. He's an 88 overall. At center is junior Kevin Gilman. He's an 82 overall. At right guard, Richie Morris. He's a 79 overall. And then at right tackle, you have Rory Washington. He's a 79 overall. Our defensive line might be able to take advantage of this weak Oklahoma offensive line. On defense, you have David Lewis at left end. He's a 72 overall. At right end, there's Casey Evans. He's a true freshman. He's a 78 overall. He's going to be good. Up the middle, you have James Anderson, a 76 overall. And Robbie Little, he's a 76 overall. At outside linebacker, there's Josh Gibson. He's an 86 overall with 89 speed. Will Banks is his backup, and then you have Gabe Martin, who has the only sack for the team. At middle linebacker is Kenneth Powell. He's an 83 overall, and his backup is Jeff Davis. He's a true freshman, 72 overall. Right outside linebacker is the playmaker James Chambers, 85 overall, 83 speed. Then in the secondary, you have the star player Richard Carpenter, 90 overall with 97 speed, 97 acceleration, and he's got great coverage ability, 95 man, 96 zone, 96 press. But he can't catch, but he's got great play rec. Cornerback number 2 is Jamie White. He's an 88 overall with 96 speed, and he's another great corner, man. 92 man coverage, 94 zone coverage, and he could press with a 99 overall. We might be able to take advantage of him in the slot. Alan Brewer is a little bit slower. He's an 88 overall, 87 man, 91 zone, 93 press. I think our slot wide receivers might be able to take advantage of his slow foot. At free safety, you have the hard-hitting Joe Powers. He's a 79 overall with 84 speed. But he's going to come down and lay the hat. He's got 86 hit power. Then at strong safety is Mark Singleton, a 95 overall with 96 speed, 98 acceleration. He can tackle. He's got great zone coverage. He's got great play rec, and he can lay the hat. We got to make sure we keep an eye on number 48. They have a stud sophomore kicker in Larry McDowell, and then Tim Owens is their punter. He's another good one. So there are some holes we could take advantage of, definitely on the offensive line and definitely on their defensive line. And, of course, Herbie is rolling with the Tigers. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're brand new. Don't forget to ring that bell. Join the Noti Squad. Hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Facebook, Twitter, and IG at Big C Got Game. And this game is going to be a lot different from all the other videos that I've uploaded. This is going to be a full gameplay. You guys will be able to see what I'm thinking, why I pick certain plays, why I pick certain defenses, and I'm going to walk you guys through the entire game. So get ready for that. That'll drop tomorrow on Sunday. So get ready for number 1 Grambling State to travel to Oklahoma to take on the number 4 ranked Sooners. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.